It's been 1 week since Trump went in there to take Maduro out, and I have waited patiently to see what the Western astrologers can make of it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty disappointed with their analysis. They talk about the full moon, but they don't really give you causation. And they talk about Saturn and Neptune moving towards Aries as if that's the explanation. But if that was the explanation, then every single day we would see this happening. So I looked at it under the lens of Islamic astrology, and I was about to deliver this video just on that topic, but then in the last few hours, we also have a judge make a decision on Trump's civil fraud case. Pretty huge decision that is. And I thought to myself, well, I can't wait any longer because I don't trust the Western astrologers to come up with any reasonable explanation because they haven't been able to explain the full moon properly. So let's see if Islamic astrology has an answer to both events. On the 3rd of January, we had the full moon in Cancer, and Jupiter was conjunct the full moon. Right, so this is the basics. Let's get the basics out of the way first. Jupiter enhances everything that it touches, so it enhanced Cancer security, protection, and submission. These are the qualities that were enhanced by Jupiter, specifically. And Venezuela's chart is Cancerian. Okay, so all these things were heightened for Venezuela. Its homeland security was weakened, it was submissive, and it was not able to protect. It was vulnerable. Emotions were heightened as well. But if that's as much as a Western astrologer can go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go deeper than this. Because to go deeper than this, I have to go to the moon mansions. The Islamic lunar mansions are called manzils by Ibn Arabi. And the manzil at this point in time is called Al-Hakim. Al-Hakim means the wise judge. So the influence of the wise judge at this point in time is crucial. Interestingly, if you look opposite to the moon, you would have landed up at the sun, which was in Capricorn, a militant, authoritative, Saturnian quality. Right, authority, restrictive. But you also had Mars and Venus right next to it. Normally when Mars and Venus get together, there's a friction. You have like a husband and wife trying to negotiate. But when they're next to the sun, they're combust. The word we use is kazimi, which means that they have weakness. And so Sun in Capricorn took over. A decision was made. The ruling planet in this mansion is incidentally Venus. And Venus is weak here. Venus is our what we value. And so what was valued at that time is no negotiation, decision-making, authoritative. So Venus softened and allowed this execution to take place. When I say execution, I mean the decision to be executed, not actually an execution. But if we go back to the full moon, the mansion of the wise judge, a judge made a decision where there was no negotiation to take place, right? So it strengthened the judge to make a decision. But in this case, the judge wasn't a real judge. It was Trump himself. If we look at the letter Kha, the letter Kha is associated with the mansion, Al-Hakim. And so Kha means anything that you're going to go in and extract, like surgically go in and remove. Kha is also given the number 600. 600 means reaching far too many limits and making a decision about it, because the number 100 is a limiting number. It's the top of what you can get to. And 600 is amplified that 6 times you're fed up, you're going to do something about it and break these limits. So that's Kha and that's 600 playing out. All in Venezuela's Cancerian protection, homeland security, and making it submissive with Jupiter. So what did America do? Or Trump do? He went in there, made a decision to extract Maduro, and then the bombs came after as showmanship. Like, look how strong America is. We can bomb anyone. We already know this. So that's not how Maduro was captured. He was already taken before any of that happened. So that's how the Islamic astrology can tell you what's really going on behind the scenes, behind what you see on the media. If we apply that now to today, Trump's court decision, again, we have a judge. Now we have a real judge. And there's no negotiation. Trump can't do anything about it. A decision has been made. And it affects Trump's Cancer house. It affects Trump's 12th house, right? That's where Cancer is. And that is where Trump is trying to protect his hidden assets. And the judge's decision, I'm going to go in there now. The fixed star in the sky at that point in time, which means the brightest, most powerful star of all this energy, was Al-Henna. Al-Henna causes a mark to be placed, like a target location. When it comes to Maduro, you can say location marked, movement restricted. In the case of Trump, in his 12th house, you can say assets marked and frozen. And then Ha comes into play. I'm going to extract Maduro. I'm going to extract assets. And it's pretty damning, you know. We've got about $300 to $400 million worth of assets here that the judge is looking to seize or will seize. So you can see, I can see that the Islamic astrology makes a lot more sense, not just when it comes to the 3rd of January full moon as what went down in Venezuela, but also what's gone down in Trump's own 12th house, in his own home. And the full moon the energy lasts for 2 weeks. Maybe more stuff starts to happen. I think it's going to wane out. And then we'll have to see what happens in the next full moon. That's what I'll analyze next. When that happens, I'll see what's going on in the world and whether Islamic astrology can again explain better than Western astrologers what's going on, because it has the depth